Any additions or corrections to those?
No.
If not, I'll entertain a motion to accept them as emailed.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion been made and second to approve the minutes of the previous meeting as emailed. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, you also received via email the notice of publication of the public hearing. Do I hear a motion to make that a matter of record?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. And then the third item, you should have received the affidavit of the notice of public hearing via email. Do I hear a motion to make that a matter of record?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion has passed, so I got those all taken care of. The next item on the agenda then is Stan Stoppenhagen requesting to split the tract into 2 lots with a 0 lot line at 509 Penn Street, Decatur, Indiana, 46733. Stan, if you'd like to make your presentation.
All right. I've got some sketches, so I'll hand those out. I've got, let's see, I think I got 6 of them, so I don't know if I got any.
We got that.
Are these the same one we got?
Well, okay, what the top one is probably.
Okay.
And then I added a couple, just so you get your money's worth.
Oh, okay. You want to just give us more paper to work with. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
So, yeah, originally what I did, I had that lot, and then I came in for variances so I could go 19 feet off of Russell Street and 10 feet off the property line and 19 feet off of Penn Street. So that was for a single home. So since then I've changed gears a little bit, decided that I would rather put a duplex in there, and I think it fits very well on the property. I talked to Josh a little bit, I talked to Kurt and Brad about making it work. So if we do the 0 lot line, I will put a utility easement across the back to carry the electric and sewer. Water will come in off Penn Street, and I'm not sure where the gas will come in. I know there's gas coming in off Russell, but hopefully I can get one off Penn. I'm not sure if there's a gas line there or not. Otherwise I'll have to come in off Russell. So anyway, that still gives me enough clearance with the setbacks that have been previously approved to set this duplex on there, which overall dimensions are 36 deep and 92 long. So then each lot, as with the 0 lot line, would be 66 by 66. And then the addresses would change from a Russell Street address to 2 Penn Street addresses, the 509 and 511.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, if you got any questions, I'd be happy to answer any questions, concerns.
Yeah, any questions from any of you first before we ask?
Told you everybody's doing this. So, okay, if we approve this, I mean, this is not like anything that was actually surveyed. This is just thoughts on that you put down. You haven't had a surveyor out there yet?
What I did, I talked to, 1 year ago, Brett surveyed the lot itself. So then he is in the process of getting a survey around. He said he had me on the schedule this week. So in order to come before you, I asked him to do a sketch that would show the proposed 0 lot line. So this has not been surveyed yet, but he said I'm on the schedule, so.
Yeah, I saw stakes out today when I went by.
Yeah, those are my stakes, so that's kind of unofficial.
Like reference.
So, yeah.
My only thing, I mean, I don't know, I'd like to see the easement. Well, I don't know how that'd work. Can we just approve the 0 lot, or?
I asked him to do, I'm setting the building 12 feet off the back of the property line, so I asked him to do a 10-foot utility easement all across the back of the property line. So that would carry the sewer from 511 across 509 property, and then it would also carry the electric across 511's property to 509.
Right, because we spoke, and since the sanitary is going to go to Russell Street, and there's an existing tap, and Stan asked if he could tie them both together. Well, I told him that both of them have to be separated in case someone does a 0 lot line, which she's doing now.
Yeah.
But the easement's going to be on the back side, and there needs to be something in the deed and everything else that they're going to be sharing a tap, and so the neighbors aren't fighting in case something's wrong. But they're going to have a separate line to the tap. I don't know if that's to be done now before we approve anything.
They won't actually join up until they get
To the main, the tap, not the main,
right. The tap.
which is right off the sidewalk off Russell.
Just from my point of view, in case it gets clogged or something like that, right?
Yes, because so if he's wanting the 0 lot line, right?
Yep.
So technically you could take that building, which I would never allow anymore, and run one trunk through.
Gotcha.
So now, that's why we spoke, people are doing 0 lot lines, so if it's running through the middle of the property and going to Russell, well, if this guy's a problem, who's paying for it? And this guy's backed up.
Yeah, understand.
So it'd be a separate line out back for both, but my question is approval of what we're doing here.
My understanding of Lot A is going to be the recipient of the easement, and Lot B is going to have to provide the easement to access, to grant
Actually,
access.
if we do a utility easement across the whole back, they both would have an easement.
They both, okay.
The 511 would have an easement to carry the power line to 509, and 509 would have the easement to carry sewer from 511 to the tap. So that's why, when I talked to Brett, I asked him to put an easement clear across the whole back.
Right. I'm just wondering about the approval, because we approved the 0 lot line, and they start building, and we don't have an easement here, and then I'd like to see something.
Plan Commission certainly has the ability to take this under advisement or table the matter pending completion of the survey and the ability to see where the easement is situated and how it would actually play out. That's certainly an option.
I'm good with 0 lot line. It's just the rest that goes with it.
Are you not good with the 10-foot easement off the back of the house?
No, I'm good with that. I just don't see it on paper.
Well, in that last sketch where I show, my other water lines and sewer lines, that's pretty unofficial too. That's just off my computer, so. But the top sheet, that's the sketch I got from Brad. Which, like you said, doesn't show the easement, so.
But I'm good with approving it.
Being 10-foot easement off the back.
But that needs to be done. In the deed, it needs to be in writing that tap is both owners' responsibility. So, because from there to the sidewalk to the tap, or even to the main, should be on both of them. Because they're separate lines, so it's an easement, they can do whatever they want.
That seems fair enough.
Yeah, I've proven the lot line. Pending on everything else that comes with it.
I don't know. Kurt, how would that work once Brett gets the survey done that shows the easement? Should I bring that into you, or should I have him send that to you, or how do you guys want to see it, I guess?
But we take any surveys we can get, because we don't currently have surveys. So any survey we can get, you send it to me, and I can send it to everybody here.
Because I've got, or what do you mean you don't have a survey?
We don't hold surveys here.
Oh, I see.
Where they're given to us. I mean, we
Oh,
don't have
I
a
see.
record of all the surveys in town.
Yeah.
Actually,
So-
if we want a survey, we go to the recorder's office to see if it exists.
Yeah. So I guess what I'm saying is however you guys, once Brett gets it done, however
Right.
you guys want to see it.
I'd say I'm good.
I mean,
with
I can
splitting it.
Send it electronically.
To keep you from coming back in, I mean, if everything else is in order, and you look at it and say it's good,
Pending getting proof, you know.
And however they want to handle it, if they want you to send it to me to make sure they get it, or if they want...
Because I can have Brett send it electronically, or I can send it in by paper too, so.
you've done everything we talked about, so everything is pretty much taken care of.
So if that works out.
Any other questions at this time from?
No.
If not, I'll ask if there's anyone here who wishes to speak in opposition. No one coming forth. Is there anyone here who wishes to speak in favor? No one coming forth. So we'll go to our final questions and comments.
Did we make a motion on that? or-
Motion, let me make a motion, okay?
Well,
Oh,
I think I just want to have clarification on what kind of approval is being sought. So we're looking for approval of a zero lot line pending survey showing a 10 easement that will run along the south
Correct.
border of the property.
Correct.
Okay.
And I think Josh was asking that somehow it's recorded that they're all going into the same tap.
that needs to be some wordage in there saying that they are, will be split between both, if it ever sells off to two people,
Do you know how big that tap is, John?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
It was marked, I stopped, went out there, and I didn't put a flag, but it's around where we talked. It's 6
Because I've
inch.
got, on my other places, I've got all 10 homes going into a 6-inch.
You could run a lot of houses on 8,
Yeah. I mean,
so
on
6 will
my-
handle
My
kind of those.
property, I've got an 8, but it's kind of funny because I had to put an 8 on my property, but it was going into the 6 that the city had.
Miller claims you can run 1,000 houses on an 8 inch.
Really?
You know, that's,
Wow.
yeah. That's the problem with, like, some people go to develop, and we have an area like this in town, but for future, so they'll run a 10 inch, which takes less fall. Well, now you only got 3 houses on that 10 inch, and it don't have enough to push, so we're constantly fogging.
Yeah.
And it probably never need to be a 10.
Okay, so we need a motion, accept the zero lot, with the proof of easement and also the recognition of the dual
the shared sewer tap
shared tap.
within a deed recital. Does that
Yep.
satisfy what you're
Would that,
Mm-hmm.
saying? Okay.
That way you don't have to come back in if he gets everything taken care of or done.
So it's not really a dual tap, it's a single tap with a dual.
Dual lines coming into the single.
Right.
And I mean, it's more incapable of handling it, so I don't see him have to come put that line in. I'd hate for him to tear up a road and put it in our tap.
Because that's, last year I had to do that with that little house at Cherry
Yep.
Road. That line was 11 foot deep.
But that was a totally separate property, so that's why you had to do that, but. And this kinda is now too, but like I said, we need to record it and I think we'll be alright.
okay, want to make that as a
Very good.
motion?
I'm good.
Then,
It would be a
made
motion to approve the zero lot line pending survey showing a 10-foot utility easement along the south edge of the property line and subject to inclusion of a deed recital representing both parcels share a sewer tap with a dual sewer line.
Mhm.
Okay.
Is there any way I could get a copy of that motion so I can show it to Brad and say, look, this is what it's got to say?
Yes, I will email it to you if it's approved.
say she's got it up there in front. Okay, so do I hear that motion?
Yes, I make motions.
Is there a second to the motion?
I will second that.
Okay, now, further discussion. Any further discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried, and we'll make certain that you get the report. Ann will send you the motion, and then you can get probably get it to Kurt, the easement information, and
Cool.
we can go from there.
On that whole trade, I'll get you a survey and you get me the...
That way
Yeah,
you
we
don't-
already got it, you just need the survey.
That way you won't have to come back in and go out. We can do it that way for you.
Deal. All right, we'll have a couple more nice homes in Decatur.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, is there, it says other old business or a discussion? Says none, anyone have any? Any new business? Says none.
I do have something.
Oh, you do, okay.
Yes, did everybody receive a copy of their updates for their ordinance?
I didn't get one.
Next question. I've been asked by the treasurer, is there anybody, does everybody actually use that book, or do they get online through American Publishing?
I don't use mine.
I get online.
Get online? Okay, because she says these get kind of costly, if we can start cutting them out. Ordinal, has anybody got on Ordinal yet?
I did.
Okay. They're working on how to change our passwords so you don't type in 26 letters out of the alphabet and every number done. And they're also working with Ethan's GIS up and running. So once they get that, it'll be a lot easier to get into. But yeah, if you guys aren't using this, paper copies, I need to know.
I haven't touched mine in however many years I've been here.
Yeah.
It's easier just to go online and search what you,
Right.
you know.
Anybody?
I don't need one.
I don't need one.
Is there anybody in your kids use it?
That's a better question. Just the lawyer.
Attorney, they need to make their
That's all we
office
need to
look nice, phone books.
Yeah,
I don't
you-
even let, I don't let people in my office right now from the amount of paper.
All right, that's all I
Do
have.
you have one of these? Okay, updated? Okay, I can say you could have mine. Okay. Did you have anything else, Ann?
I do not.
Okay. If there is nothing else to be brought before the group, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
A second.
Second.
Motion's been made to adjourn, and second to adjourn. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign.
This field trip.
All I ask is you go out and try to keep it from raining.